So now we're going to begin our installation of Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2011. As you can see here, there's many different installation features. We're going to go ahead and pick the server. We're not going to install updates. And we're going to put in our product key. And we're going to accept the licensing agreement. So this is very important. We need to install the required components. The .NET framework, I do believe it's the 4.5 version. Oh, as you can see here, it's the 4.0 version. The native clients, the SQL reporting service, the Azure platform, and application error reporting. So we're going to go ahead and install this. This is going to take probably about 5 or 10 minutes, so we're going to stop and we'll resume when it's finished. So as you can see, we've installed our components successfully. So we're going to go ahead and hit next. And we will be installing in the default installation directory. And as you can see, we have enough space. And we'll be installing all the roles: the front end server, the back end server, and the deployment administration server. And so now, as you can see in the drop down, there's no instance. We go ahead and click refresh. And as you can see, we have CRM 2011, and as you can see, we have a SharePoint instance. We're going to click our CRM. Now, if you click refresh and you do not get any instances, it's because of the alias. You did not configure the alias correctly on either the SQL or the CRM server. So you can go ahead and configure that, and that's a good way of troubleshooting this scenario. And so we're going to click select BCS as our organizational unit. And here's where we need to enter in our service accounts. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and enter in my accounts with my passwords, and then we'll resume. As you can see, we've entered in the account name and the passwords for the application service, the deployment web service, the sandbox processing service, and the asynchronous processing service. Note that it is the domain / account name, the same way you'd use as you log in to the server. And we're going to go ahead and click next. And so our deployment will be internal facing. So we're going to just click the default website here. we're going to leave this blank. I'm going to install the email router later. And our display name is BCS, and you can just click down here and it'll fill in the unique database name. You can go ahead and change that if you'd like. We're going to keep our currency mode in US dollars, our currency name in the US dollar, and we're going to leave all this at the default. So our reporting server URL, we're going to go ahead and leave this at the default. And click next. We do not want to install updates. And so now it's checking for our verification. If you were to enter in, let's say, one of the passwords wrong for the services, you'd see an X symbol that's red, and it would tell you which one, so you can go back and put in the correct username or password. So just to note here, when you do get an X here with the SQL reporting service, you just go into the SQL server and you either enable the service or restart it, and then come back to this, and typically you'll get a green check mark. So as you can see, everything looks good, and we can go ahead and hit next. And these services may be stopped or restarted during setup. Click next. And we're going to go ahead and install. Generally this takes a while, so we're going to stop this and resume, and we're going to access our CRM locally once it's complete.
So now that we've installed Microsoft Dynamics 2011, we're going to go and take a look at the deployment manager. Alright, so you'll notice a couple of things in deployment manager. You'll notice in messages that reporting isn't enabled. We need to install the reporting router on the SQL box. We're going to go ahead and do that in a different video. And our deployment summary will show that claim-based authentication is disabled. We're going to go ahead and enable that in a different video. Internet-facing deployment is disabled. So in servers, we can see that our SQL server is enabled, it's connected to it, and our CRM server is enabled. If it was disabled, it would be red here, and it would need some configuring. We're connected to our BCS domain. Now let's take a look at accessing our CRM. So in the beginning I had mentioned that we statically set all of our servers, our VMs, our domain controller. We did it for a reason, because we want to access CRM. Because we don't have it connected to a domain, it's not internet facing, we have to use the IP address of the CRM server. So I'm going to type in, oh, there it is. And now I'm prompted for credentials. So I know that I'm on the BCS domain, so all I gotta type is in it is the administrator. And the password. And And here it is. I'm in. So you should know something. When you first open this up, you'll notice this first name and last name up top. That's actually the administrator, its credentials within the CRM. We're going to go ahead and we're going to change that just so we know who the administrator is. So we go into users, and so we're going to go ahead and change this so we know when we log in. And we do something like CRM admin. There we go. And we don't need to assign it a territory. We're going to get into the Outlook features in another video. And that's it. So we'll just go ahead and close this. So I will be doing some more videos on my YouTube channel. But this is it for deploying CRM. Hope to see you again. Bye for now.